A while ago, Akhilesh Yadav from the Samajwadi Party has come on record to say that until this seat sharing is over, they will not be sharing space with the Congress in the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra. This seemingly contradicts statements made by senior Congress leaders indicating that Akhilesh Yadav would join them. Now, we're going to have reporters joining us in just a second to bring us context on the ground. Rahul Gandhi, as we told you a little while earlier, in Amethi today. Smriti Irani, BJP Union Minister, also slated to visit Amethi today. The Samajwadi Party is saying that talks are still on for seat sharing and so we will not be joining you. But again, this comes just a few hours after the Congress General Secretary in charge of communication, Jairam Ramesh, actually told the media that Akhilesh Yadav would be joining the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra in Amethi. Now, we'll play out for you what Akhilesh Yadav had to say. Then we'll connect with reporters for more context.
अभी बातचीत चल रही है, कई दौर में बातचीत हो चुकी है, कई सूचियां उधर से आई, सूची इधर से भी गई। जिस समय सीटों का बंटवारा हो जाएगा, समाजवादी पार्टी उनके न्याय यात्रा में शामिल हो जाएगी।
The talks, remember, for the Samajwadi Party have been particularly tough. And remember, all of this comes just a few days after the RLD has shifted its faith and its loyalties to the BJP. So, Western UP, which is the RLD's strength area, now possibly with the BJP, we do have that question, as we told you, of the whole of Uttar Pradesh. The Samajwadi Party, as we told you, that big question on how many seats they're willing to give the Congress, how many seats the Congress is willing to take. The Samajwadi Party, you'll remember, in round 1 and round 2, just announcing lists of candidates, the Congress coming out and saying that they were not brought on the same page, that those were not combined talks, that it was just the Samajwadi Party making announcements without consulting with the Congress. So that unhappiness has been very, very clear between the two parties. The fact that they don't see eye to eye in the manner in which they've been arriving at key decisions. Remember, for the INDIA, there are also a number of larger questions that remain. Who, for example, is going to be the convener? Nitish Kumar was supposed to be, obviously, the key convener. That was one of the key names. He left the INDIA alliance a few weeks ago. He joined hands with the BJP. There was also, of course, Arvind Kejriwal from the Aam Aadmi Party, Mamta Banerjee from the TMC. It's very clear that seat-sharing talks have not gone smoothly with both of these parties. For the Aam Aadmi Party, it's a story in both Delhi and in Punjab. In Punjab, the Aam Aadmi Party has openly come out and said, we're not seat-sharing. In Delhi, the picture does remain unclear. It might be too early to call the shots in Delhi. In West Bengal, the TMC has made it clear that they are not going to be aligning with the Congress when it comes to seat-sharing. There was that internal disagreement, as we've told you already, between the parties, with the CPIM making it clear that they didn't see eye to eye with the TMC. So that's a quick overview of the few regions in which it's clear that the Congress does not have a smooth road. Let's go over to our colleague Pallavi to understand more on this entire story. Pallavi, can you just tell our audiences, we know the Samajwadi Party released lists of who they wanted their candidates to be, and it was clear from the Congress that they hadn't consulted with the Congress when they released those lists. Right now, what is the roadblock between the two parties?
Toya, there have been at least 3 to 4 rounds of meeting which took place between the Samajwadi Party and the Congress leaders in Delhi. And in all those meetings, what the Samajwadi Party said that while in Amethi and Raebareli, we will not put up any candidate and it's going to be a clean, a safe seat as far as the Congress concerns. But if you look at the vote share, if you look at the past record, that the Congress does not have the right to ask for more than 8 to 10 seats. That went up to 11 to 12, but the Congress is insisting that there are at least 20 to 25 seats on which they feel that they can win this time round. I think that's the main stumbling block. With Jayant Chaudhary leaving, the momentum has been derailed. The messaging to the Samajwadi Party is also very clear that this is an alliance, a triangular alliance, which is not going to be working for anyone. The Samajwadi Party has its core vote bank in Uttar Pradesh, might as well concentrate on that. The past experience of the assembly elections, when there was this whole idea of UP ke ladke and Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi were seen together, it was a disastrous result for them. So Samajwadi Party and Akhilesh Yadav know this very well, that the Congress actually is emerging as a liability rather than a help. And that could be one main reason, Toya, where I think it's a very strong messaging coming in from Akhilesh Yadav that, let our seat sharing talks be finalized and I'll join the Yatra. Now the Yatra is in Uttar Pradesh for another 3 days. It's been cut short from 11 to 6 days. Amethi and Raebareli, there were no problems between SP and Congress. He could very well have been here. That's the reason why he had chosen to join the Yatra either in Amethi or in Raebareli tomorrow. The fact that he's now opted out is very poor optics for India Front and also for Congress's and the Yatra's efforts to make the point that we can reach out to like-minded parties.
Okay, so as you just said, Pallavi, the Congress cutting short its Yatra, I believe they said it was because of board exams. But can I ask you two follow-up questions? What has been the Congress and the Samajwadi Party's plan to cover up that Western UP hole that the RLD is now left? Tell us about that, and also tell us both parties and how warm they are towards the BSP right now.
Well, I mean, BSP is a party which again has its very consolidated vote bank as far as the Dalits are concerned. But again, in the past, an SP-BSP alliance has not borne any results. There has been a lot of acrimony and bad blood between the two. But in politics, you always have strange bedfellows, unlikely partners, and even sworn enemies come together. I think BSP is testing the waters. They're going to wait and watch. And in case they feel that BJP has an edge, there's no reason for them to be a part of any setup like the India Front, which is going to emerge as a liability. To that extent, both the SP and the Congress would look on favourably at the BSP, but again, the Dalit or the OBC vote bank is something which Rahul Gandhi is eyeing, and that brings him into direct conflict with the BSP.
Pallavi, thank you for that context. My colleague Pallavi is tracking this entire story for us. Uttar Pradesh seeing a number of dramatic leaders visiting as we speak. Obviously, you have Rahul Gandhi on the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, Smriti Irani, Union Minister, who is down in Amethi as we speak. Let's move on very quickly, though, from all of the developments.